If you own a Chevy Silverado, you know these trucks are basically tanks. That is, except when the anti-theft system decides you're the thief. Suddenly, your entire day is held hostage by a blinking little symbol on your dashboard. This system, called Passlock or Passkey, was meant as your truck's invisible shield, but sometimes it's more like a booby trap for the owner. Here's the pain. You can be running late, groceries melting, and Silverado just stares blankly back, refusing to start. Maybe it happened after you changed the battery or swapped out the ignition. Super common. Silverado anti-theft gets grumpy if anything in the ignition circuit looks even a little bit suspicious. It has trust issues. A real detective, this thing. How do you beat it? The classic trick is the 10-minute relearn. Attempt to start, let it fail, then just leave the key on, not start, for 10 minutes. The anti-theft icon blinks, then usually shuts off. Turn it off, then start. Bam, you're rolling. If you're out there fiddling, desperately checking fuses, stop. 9 times out of 10, it's not a fuse, just an over-caffeinated computer. The anti-theft relay and key chip don't want to talk. Your Silverado is suddenly starring in its own CSI episode. A pro tip: always try your spare key. Sounds obvious, but key chips go bad, and Chevy's system loves to pick on the underdog. Switching keys has revived more trucks than any YouTube mechanic can count, and saves you that frantic tow call. Numbers don't lie. Anti-theft false activations spike after battery replacements. Some Silverado forums put it at 30%. You unplug the battery, the system gets amnesia. It forgets your key. It throws a digital tantrum. This happens way more than GM will admit. Here's the impact. A stuck Silverado equals lost hours, sometimes hundreds in unnecessary repairs. Dealers love to swap out modules, but often you just needed that 10-minute patience test or to clean up a corroded battery cable. Frustration mounts quick when you're stranded. The worst is the unpredictability. Sometimes it's fine for weeks. Then you're parked in a rainstorm and Silverado decides today's the day you prove you own it again. I've seen this ruin entire camping weekends. How do you prevent it? Never let your battery die. Keep terminals clean. Pro tip: always unlock the vehicle with the remote, not by key, before starting. This keeps the system in the loop and less likely to panic. If you're desperate, some people bypass the system entirely by splicing wires or adding resistors. Super hacky, and yes, you'll find guides all over the internet, but it's risky and can domino into other electrical gremlins. Legal? Not exactly. Effective in emergencies? Sometimes. At the end of the day, if you're a Silverado owner, you're in this weird love-hate with the anti-theft. You want peace of mind, but not at the price of your sanity. Your best weapons? Remain calm, carry your spare key, and never underestimate old-school patience.